Hi there, it's Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com, here with a match of the Jund deck. This is just in the playtest, because I am queued in a Modern Daily. Anyway, I'm not going to mulligan this hand, no way. I am on the play, as we can still get a fourth turn Stormbreath Dragon, and we can go ahead and, I think Stomping Grounds is the best card to put into play tapped. The red and the green seem to be the most used colors in this deck. So see what we're up against here. And again, this is you could expect anything in this deck. Yep, this could be a crazy deck because we are just in the tournament practice. Because like I said, I am queued 1-0 in the Modern Daily. Of course, I get my matchups now that I'm not recording Soul Sisters. As I went against the U-White, I went against Splinter Twin, which is just the Boros Splinter Twin that uses Village Bellringer and Restoration Angel and Wall of Almonds. Pretty cool deck, but Splinter Twin or Soul Sisters just wrecks it, as I had double Arc Champion out both games, and there's no way he could go off. Anyway, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and put out the Blood Crypt now, and pass it back to him. A Codex Shredder, again, I have no clue what kind of deck this could be. It could be anything. And he mills me, so I'm thinking it's a mill deck of his own. But now with white, now I have no clue. It's going to be some sort of artifact deck. So I'm just going to burn him out with Drag Mangler here rather than trying to go for Stormbreath, because I don't even know if I'm going to hit my next land drop anyway. There's a Mystic. Too bad this can't add green, but we're going to shock ourselves here. And we're going to go ahead and throw the Mangler out. Mangler's been doing pretty well for me. I love the haste. I love the guaranteed haste. Sometimes that's a little bit better than Fanatic. It is just a 2-of in the new version, as that's all I want to see, because my 3-drop is very, very clunked. What I do like is the Scavenge is pertinent. Ooh, a Blood Baron. He mills his own Blood Baron. Blood Baron is a bit of a problem for my deck. It can block most of the stuff, but I have ways around it. So he's going to Thoughtseize me, can get... I don't even care what he gets here. He probably takes the other Drag Mangler because he's so far behind at this point. But at this point, I might just Elvish Mystic and Goreclan Rampager the Drag Mangler. Another cool combination in this deck is Goreclan Rampager with the Underworld's Cerberuses. You usually have more stuff in your graveyard than they do. He ends up taking the Rakdos Keyrune, which at this point I don't even care about, as I think I still am going to go with that line of play. Well, we could actually ramp. I think I'm going to go the ramp strategy rather than another Drag Mangler. Just get in here for 3 damage and make him react to this, which for 2 mana, he can add a black. He can Devour Flesh for sure. Yep, that's what I thought was going to come, and I could have cast something beforehand, but that's fine. There's a Devour Flesh out of the way, and this allows us to Elvish Mystic and Sylvan Caryatid. And now we have Stormbreath Dragon mana out. And he's on a pretty fast clock here. Again, 2 hasters in my hand. And 5 cards. He has to... Okay, another Thoughtseize. So that's getting annoying, but it's taking him 2 life per time. He's definitely going to take the Stormbreath Dragon here and go down to a 13. But, I mean, he's got to find some sort of way to control me here with 3 cards left in his hand, and without me being able to keep drawing stuff. I wonder what the artifacts... This has got to be a Trading Post deck. That's what it's going to use Trading Post and some other... Maybe Angelic... Ooh, so this is going to be crazy once I get this out. Armed and Dangerous with Goreclan Rampager on So if I Armed and Dangerous on the Elvish Mystic right now, let's see, that would make him a 2/2, 6/6. He'd be down to a 1, and then I'd still have to try to finish him off somehow. Because how that would work is I'd make him a 2/2, then I attack in with it, and then able to use the Blood Rush on him to make a 6/6. I think the right line of play is just to Mangler. And again, we could actually do the same line of play and casting Armed on the Mangler and put him down to, but that only put him down to a 5. But this way, we can attack him with both the Mystic and the Mangler, put him down to a healthy 9. And I'm sure he's going to Ratchet Bomb up, take up his Ratchet Bomb. But I mean, he's going to start having to react to me. I think that I don't. I'm sure that his deck uses a ton of removal. So at this point, I think I just keep beating him down. I don't even go for the kill. I react to what he does, though. I react to his activating a Mutavault or something here. So there's a forest. Again, I think we just attack in with just the Mangler. Because if he blocks the Mutavault and I Gorclan the Mutavault, well, yeah, I don't even attack in with Mystic. I think it's just the Mangler. And I could have gone for it there. It's just iffy with the amount of control that I know that he has in his deck. It's just really iffy. And I think we just cast the Gorclan now. And this puts him... Yeah, this really puts him on the ropes. So pretty much a mono black, completely a mono black list here with... I'm 100% sure Trading Post is in here. And we can drag Mangler back on our Gorclan Rampager as well. And his Ratchet Bomb, if he uses Ratchet Bomb, he loses 2 Prophetic Prisons. I don't think he cares about it at this point. I just lose a Carotid. See, like, Obsidos, the least concerning card ever. Yep, I knew this was a post deck. Really cool. I'm sure this does very well against control decks and other mono black lists, as they have... I'm sure the last card in his hand is going to be control, but does he not have enough to actually use it? Ultimate Prize, Devour Flesh are not going to really work. I think the line of play is to, yeah, just swing in with those and I can Boon Satyr on the one he doesn't block. And this should be a wrap. Yeah, it puts a goat token in play. And, yep, that'll be game because we just bestow a Boon Satyr onto a Gorclan. And that's 8 damage. Alright, not bad. Against his deck, I don't even know what I'd bring in. I don't think Mizzy Mortars, I mean, it could, if he is a token-based deck. Again, you bring in the controller out is what you do. So it's the Xenagos, the Chandra, and I don't even think Dreadbores need to come in. Rakdos' Return definitely come in, and Rurik Thar comes in. So 5 creatures can come out. Again, we do want to ramp up to heavy ramp, so we're going to take in the Rakdos Key Runes. I don't think we need Flesh and Bloods or Armed and Dangerous. I don't think we really need to kill any of his creatures. He does have, I did see Blood Baron Viscopa, and so if that's the case, we want to take out any sort of black card. The only black card I think I'd take out is the Dreg Manglers, and I don't think Dregs are that great against him. I think I'm just going to take 2 of them out, and everything else is still very fine. Yeah, that's perfect. We'll submit this away. And this is a keepable hand. We have the first turn Elvish Mystic, and if we draw into a non or another land that doesn't come into play tapped, we have a second turn Domri, which is about as powerful as this deck can do. And now we know that we have it, so we can go, oh, Kevin, why did I do that? Well, I wouldn't have mattered anyway. We still have to draw into a red source, so we'll Elvish Mystic here. So we need like a Blood Crypt or a Stomping Grounds. And okay, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because he last breaths that away. So now at this point we just Temple and Scry a land off the top. That's an awesome temple. And Elvish Mystic again. And this way we can get a Xenagos out next turn if he doesn't. So if he kills a Mystic, we get a Domri. If he doesn't kill the Mystic, we get a Xenagos. So either way, we're great. Yep, Devour Flesh. And he had to use 2 huge removals. This doesn't even hit anything in my deck, except for an Elvish Mystic. That's it. Oh well. So we get Domri, though, and hopefully Domri will give us crazy card advantage. We will go ahead and pump Domri out. And plus Domri. And, that's fine. At least we're taking up Domri. Now he's got to use his Hero's Downfall on him. Or Desecration Demon could come out here. Unreal Connections. That's a good card. I don't know why he would keep that in versus me as an aggro deck, though, because I don't think he can afford to take life here. I'm going to go ahead and look. Domri? What are you missing? Go ahead and shock myself. And start the beatdown. I mean, he's got to answer the Domri. You can't let Domri get up to a... Yeah, you can't let Domri get up to a 7. I've made that mistake before. Obsidian, that's a good one. Cannot redirect the life, though. So I'm just going to keep these guys back as blockers. Both of them, because I don't want Domri or Xenagos to die. So once again, look at the top card. Can we get something here, Domri? Hey, Domri, let's miss every time. How about that? Sounds good to me. We're going to put in a 2-2. And at this point, I believe we just shock ourselves again. And put in Mr. Cerberus. And you know what? I am going to attack in for 2. I'll leave the Cerberus back. Because he's got to answer a Satyr and an Underworld Cerberus. Which I don't know that he can do. With just 4 mana, 5 mana available. That Underworld Connections is going to get annoying, though, for sure. Trading Post. All right, so sweet. He can't attack in now because it'd be pointless. So he's going to take some real heavy damage here. He needs to find a Ratchet Bomb for all my tokens. And you going to find something, Domri? Or are you just going to... Yay! We get something. Alright, so now with that, I can definitely put out another Cerberus. So this can actually come into play tapped. And yeah, now he's got to find an answer for Domri. He's pretty much screwed here. I kind of want to leave Cerberus back. I don't think that's the right play. I think I just got to start going for the damage, though. Because if he top decks into a Ratchet Bomb and also top decks into a Hero's Downfall, he can attack into the Domri, into the Obsidian. So I am going to put a 2-2 into play. I'm going to swing it with 2 of them. We're going to go ahead, chuck out another one. Chuck out another one. Lag. And then, yeah, he's got to answer Domri or it's over. because he cannot block either of the Cerberuses at the moment. I mean, he could with the Mutavault and keeping his Opsod up, but they're double striking trample. Oh, don't you lose connection. We'll give him some time, but I think this is over. See how far my event's getting pretty close too. So we'll pause it here. We'll see if he comes back. So unfortunately, my next game, my Soul Sisters game in the Modern Daily is going to start here. I can't wait for my opponent any longer. I've waited a good 3 minutes for him to come back. It was interesting. I wanted to see how this played out. So we're just going to concede match here. And I'm going to draw some cards to see. So anyway, oh yeah, wow. So I would have been able to, unless he would have had some way to kill the Domri, I would have been able to ult Domri, draw a Rurik Thar, which now a haste. Yeah, there was no way he was surviving this. And even 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly even we could tick up him for mana to even add another Domri to draw. Okay, we would have drawn nothing. But anyway, so you can see how quick that whole. I mean, we could even use Domri to fight something too, and then we would have been able to just 6, 12, 18, and if you cast any spells, yeah, he's way dead. Anyway, so loving this deck. This Jund deck works very, very well. I'm worried about a few matches, but Mono Black isn't one of them. This has been Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com. Thanks for watching.